June 30th, 2014, from the XL Center in Hartford, Connecticut. It was WWE Raw, and it's the Raw after the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And it looked like we were going to have an appearance from Vincent Kennedy McMahon. But wait, no, it's Vincent Kennedy McSandow. So Damien Sandow, dressed up as Vince McMahon, came out and he was hitting all the notes as he was doing an impersonation of Vince McMahon. He was doing all of his catchphrases and everything. He's pretty good actually impersonating him. And then he was saying about how that he's so good, and he was putting himself into the match, the Intercontinental Battle Royal that was announced earlier. So Damien Sandow is going to be in that. There's a couple other competitors that were announced that were going to be in it. Is Kofi, Kingston, and Cesaro. And then we would also find out in a few moments that Great Khali is also going to be in that match. But Stephanie McMahon took issue with Damien Sandow impersonating her father. She started yelling and screaming at him, telling him how dare he impersonate and make fun of the man who built the wrestling business, and that he built this business by toppling giants, and now Damien Sandow would have to face a giant, the Great Khali, the Punjabi playboy. So Great Khali made his return, as he's been gone for a while, and he's a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, as we saw 3 former WWE World Heavyweight Champions make their return on this WWE Raw. This is quite the event there in Hartford, where the center of the WWE at their headquarters is, I guess, an hour and a half away, according to what Michael Cole was saying. So the fans were going crazy for the Great Khali. He came out there. He only had to do one move. He just chopped him right over the head. Nailed him with those big, huge hands of his. It was like getting hit by a 2x4. Damien Sandow was out. 1, 2, 3. The Great Khali gets the pin and the win in his return. His Vincent Kennedy McSandow was laid out. The Great Khali had his hands raised in victory, and the fans there in Hartford, Connecticut were going absolutely nuts, as they love the Great Khali there in Hartford. And he is quite the fan favorite around the world. So the Great Khali makes his return to the WWE here on Raw.